What's up, Gear Mortals? Trey Xavier here. On today's edition of Gear God's Quality Control, we're going to be taking a look at the ANYGIG travel guitar. In order to properly demonstrate this travel guitar, I'm actually going to travel with it. We're going to unbox it right now so that you can see what it looks like to start with, and then I'm actually going to take it with me on vacation to New Hampshire and back again. So we'll see how it actually fares flying from one side of the country to the other. We'll see if they let me take it on the plane, if it'll fit in an overhead compartment, all that stuff. Since I'm about to unbox it, I'll say the magic words. I got a box in one hand and a knife in the other, and that can only mean one thing.
Unboxing video, unboxing video, unboxing video, unboxing video.
All right, here we go. Oh, that was about to pass uncomfortably close to my junk. I just want to say that I cannot believe that there is an entire guitar in this tiny little box. I'm pretty excited to see what it's going to look like. It's a little thing in here. I don't know what it is. The ever important bubble maker. All right, so we got this, which kind of looks like a gun bag, which I feel like is going to reduce the likelihood of me taking it onto a plane. All right, here we go. Oh my God! Yes, the ubiquitous cheap Chinese guitar cable. Because when you're traveling, why would you bring a nice one? If it's so good, why did they put it in a trash bag? Pulling the sword from its sheath. Shing! Okay, well, it's a travel guitar. It is quite small and extremely light. And now I'm gonna take it with me on this little week-long vacation. Perfectly timed that this came in. I'll go crazy if I don't have a guitar to play. Even if it's just this wee travel guitar, I'm very excited to take it with me. I feel like this actually might even fit in my luggage if I wanted it to. Crazy. All right, here we go. I am at LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, and I'm about to take the ANYGIG guitar on a flight with me to the East Coast. It's about a 5 or 6 hour flight going to my family's cabin on a lake in New Hampshire. It's going to be awesome, but part of the purpose of this is to test whether or not they'll let me take this guitar on the plane, and if it'll fit in the overhead, and how well it travels, and all that kind of stuff. So here goes nothing. Let's check and make sure that it survived the flight from LAX to, where are we? Detroit. All right. Went in the overhead compartment and it didn't break, so that's good. As an international man of mystery, I travel a pretty good bit. And my only real lament about this, aside from bad airplane food, is that I don't usually get to take a guitar with me. And as such, I'm usually very bored in a hotel somewhere wishing that I had one. Most of my guitars are just too big, and I don't want to risk damaging them because they're very expensive to replace. So I've been looking for a solution for this for a while now. And this one literally just dropped right into my lap. The ANYGIG travel guitar. Really, there's not a whole lot to the ANYGIG. It's pretty much a stick. It's stripped down to the absolute basics of what makes a guitar a guitar. Strings, tuners, a single pickup, and an output. No frills, not even so much as a knob on it anywhere. When it's in the case, it kind of looks more like a gun or a flute than a guitar. But this is also its strength. It's so compact that it is highly unlikely that you'll encounter any problem with it on a plane or any other mode of transport for that matter. I flew 4 different flights with it to my family's cabin in New Hampshire from LAX, with a layover in Detroit. And the only time that anyone said anything about it was one flight attendant who kindly asked if she could put my instrument in the onboard closet, which of course I accepted. It fit in every overhead bin on 2 different size planes, one little one and one really big one, and security didn't even give it a second glance. It is extremely light, and it comes with a nice soft carrying case. The guitar itself is well made and easily worth the $200 that you're gonna pay for it. It plays very well and it sounds pretty good. It's definitely perfect for having with you in places you couldn't otherwise have a guitar. And I can think of so many times I wish I'd had this thing with me, and so many more that I'll be extremely grateful to have it in the future. You've heard me bitch about guitars not having enough of a forearm contour. Well, this guitar has pretty much no body at all, so the contour is pretty much as good as it's ever gonna get. And I like that a lot. It's a little hard to get comfortable on since there's also no support for your arm, which you don't really realize helps hold the guitar where you want it normally, and it tends to sort of want to flop this way on its own. The most annoying things about this guitar have mainly to do with the tuners. If you were to replace these with locking tuners, I think this guitar might be close to perfect in a lot of ways because changing the strings is really hard on this. It's just time consuming and kind of annoying. Even just trying to figure out which way I should wrap the string around the posts because the tuners are all sort of pointing different ways. You can see they're like facing different ways here. I probably should have looked at the picture a little more closely, but I got it done. It was just a little more time consuming than I wanted it to be. Having the tuners here, if you don't have a strap on it, and it's sitting on your leg, you're gonna knock it out of tune pretty quickly, and that's not really ideal. Also, the strap button location, when it's in here, it's not really as comfortable as if you just wrap the strap around this peg here, which they actually suggest in the directions that you can do. I found this to be infinitely more comfortable than the other way. Took a little getting used to, but eventually I got pretty comfortable on it. And of course, you're sort of sacrificing that convenience for the portability of the guitar, so in my mind, that's kind of a worthy sacrifice. On the subject of forearm support, it comes with this little thing that you're supposed to drill a hole and then attach it right here. I didn't actually try that. I probably should have. I don't know, it didn't look like it would really help all that much, but that's a thing that you can do. Overall, it's a great solution for anyone who wants to play guitar on the go without having to worry about your expensive axes. It's light, it's compact, it's cheap, and it goes where you go. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're a Patreon subscriber, we've got an exclusive behind-the-scenes video about the making of this review, and you can get the demo song from this and all my other videos free, as well as the sample library that I made for this video with the ANYGIG, and the video that goes along with it so that you can make your own song with it and enter our Play the Trey contest that's going on right now at patreon.com/geargods. We've also got more exclusive content there, so come hang out. And if you haven't already, mash that subscribe button and smack the bell for more reviews and original content. And I'll see you real soon.